Netiquette. Netiquette means the etiquette to use language online. Why have I included IT language in speaking skills? There is a big reason for that. As I said, netiquette means the etiquette of using language online, the net language. What should be the manner of using language online? Why I include it in speaking? Because that language is the language which we are actually using while we are speaking. So the students are using the language online which they are speaking otherwise. So basically it means that the spoken language is being used online. But again, we need to have an etiquette to use that language. The teachers must make a very important and serious note on telling the students that there has to be an etiquette to use the language online, and it does not mean that they can use any type of informal language when they are using the net. They can use casual language and informal language when they are using the net, because as I said, it is the spoken language that the students are using on the net. But at the same time, the teachers need to make aware the students that this language has to have some restrictions on certain words which should not be spread all over to so many people to whom the students are talking. Sometimes it has been noticed that people are on the Facebook with having 2,000 friends on Facebook, or maybe less than that. Maybe I'm exaggerating the number. But sometimes when I look at the number of friends on people's Facebooks, it really becomes a huge number for me. For me, it is always like in thousands. Maybe it's not in thousands, maybe it's in hundreds. But, then that means the word that they are putting on the Facebook is going to spread all over the place, and it is going to be noticed by people of all ages. And there has to be restriction on that word, because maybe that word is not good for the children who are of younger ages, or maybe that word is not accepted by a group of people who are senior citizens in that society. So there is a netiquette which is very important, that the teachers need to tell the students to use their spoken language on the net. There is no harm in that, but at the same time be very careful that this word is being spread to so many people on the Facebook, or to so many people while they are chatting. And sometimes it would be very annoying for people to read that who do not accept that language. So the spoken language that they are using online needs to be censored by themselves, because they are independent learners, and they should be aware of the fact that there are certain words even in the speaking language that they need to be careful of. This is a very important issue in the schools, especially the schools which allow the students to use internet and online facilities in the school computer labs. Also, sometimes it happens that the students do not log off from their Facebooks or their online chat and leave it for the readers who are coming to use the internet or the computer after them. And they come across this language, and it has a very bad influence on the school environment. So the teachers need to inculcate the habit amongst the students to use the spoken language on the net or online, or chat with their natural spoken language, but at the same time be careful that those words which are not accepted in the society should not be written online, as they should be aware of the fact that they are being shared by so many people. It is not the two people who are chatting or who are on the Facebook who are going to come across those words. Rather, there would be more than two people who would be sharing the same word and looking at the same word, which is actually a restricted word in the society. Also, the school authorities need to make it as a rule that there should be a session of netiquette done by the teachers in the classroom.